So today's session is an attitude session. The goal for today is to change substantially how you think, because I don't believe things are going to get better. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but one of the things that I have been is very connected into the economics of the sales world since 2005. And there are certain patterns that we see starting to develop. Here's the things that I want you to look for. So when you're looking in the Wall Street Journal, you're going to see unemployment tick up, which it has. You're going to see people now communicating that they are stopping hiring, which they have. So if you watched recently, Twitter has unloaded about half of what they call their talent acquisition team. These are the people that were hiring the talent. Google has followed suit. Most major companies have a hiring freeze. They have a wage freeze. There's all of these little pieces of information that independently maybe don't create that pattern. But when you start putting them all together, it starts to create that pattern. And again, we are in sales. We don't have the benefit of saying, boss, I'm sorry, business is bad, nobody wants to buy. Again, we eat what we kill. So we have to be cogent that things are heading in that direction. And we, as salespeople, adapt and overcome, just like the military. Adapt and overcome. You may have to work twice as hard to get the same level of revenue that you have right now, but you can control that. That's why the behavior part of attitude, behavior, and technique is so critical. Because I'll give you an example. You don't control who buys. You've heard me say this. You cannot arm wrestle somebody to the ground and say, sign on the dotted line. So you can't control who buys, but you can control the behaviors that create a buying environment. So going to networking, going to training, prospecting, looking for opportunities, getting strong referrals, taking real advantage of the things that are already out there in the world that historically we don't take advantage of. And today's session is going to help you. And when I say doing more with less, it should actually be doing more with zero, because everything I'm going to give you has little or no cost involved with it. It requires time and discipline. And you'd think because it has no cost, everybody would be racing to do it, and yet we find that is not the case.